Hello and welcome to Bytesized Godot, a series covering technical aspects and development tips for the Godot game engine. I'm Bryce Dixon, a professional game programmer with over a decade of game development experience ranging from solo projects to AAA studios. This video is the second half of a mini-series on printing log messages in GDScript, where I'll cover the options for verbosity and formatting. While I want to primarily focus on message verbosity in this video, I also want to make sure I cover the printrich function, which takes a message with BB code tags and uses them to format that printed output. Currently, GDScript Live doesn't have support for the ANSI escape codes that most terminals use for formatting text, but we can see this better in the actual editor's output window. Here we can see that the bold and color tags are letting us format this message in the output window. I'll link to the documentation for this function in the description, which lists all the supported BB code tags. Next, the printverbose function allows us to only print a message if the engine is in verbose mode, which is normally done by running the game or editor with the verbose flag from the command line. You can see on GDScript Live this doesn't actually print anything, because the site doesn't run the engine with this flag. This is good when you want to potentially enable lots of log messages when debugging an error in the future, since you can leave all your log messages in the code and they won't flood your output unless you need them. A similar option is printerr, which we can see outputs to standard error rather than standard out. This is a separate output stream for a program, which means we can easily separate status messages from error messages. The editor actually lets us toggle error messages in the output window, and even displays them as red. The last two functions I want to talk about in this video are pushwarning and pushwarning. We can see that just like printerr, they're outputting to the standard error stream, but just like printrich, we're missing a bit since we're outside the engine's editor. Now we can see that our attached debugger window has our messages in the errors tab. Not only that, but when we expand these dropdowns, we can see the full stack trace of where these messages are being printed from, with the deepest functions at the top. So we can see that ready called write to file, which called open file, which then printed our message. This makes finding the source of a warning or error much easier than manually searching an entire project for a specific message, especially if that message contains variables. With that, I think I've covered everything I want to for this topic, so thank you for watching. If you'd like to suggest a topic for a future video, please do so at the list linked in the description.